Sabrimala, is this tradition or anti-women? What is the solution to Sabrimala? What about other areas? What about women's right to pray in mosques? What about women Catholic priests, etc., etc.? Let's discuss all of this. Deepa Rahul Ishwar is joining us, leading activist against the entry of women of menstruating age entering the shrine. She's joining us from Kerala. DP Shasi is a spiritual teacher. Vineet Goenka from the BJP joining us from Delhi. Dharna Jha is a women's rights activist. She's in the studio with me. We're also opening up our phone lines. The number to call is right at the top of the screen. If you look, it's going to be playing there regularly. So you can get a pen and paper, note it down, call us. We'll have you on the phone line. You can make short comments, ask questions to any of our guests. Let me begin with Dharna Jha, who's a women's rights activist. You know, Dharna, I was reading a very interesting article by T.N. Station today. And he writes, and I quote over here, the ideas of constitutional equality are far younger than original ideas of tradition and how worship is to be done. He says that he's not questioning the wisdom of the Supreme Court judges, but he says constitutional equality is a recent notion. Tradition of religion and faith is far older. What do you say to that view?
Well, that goes as a very fake view to me. Reason
fake
is,
view.
Of course it is, because equality is what we are looking for. If we will only go through the traditional way, you know, then technological advancement wouldn't have ever had happened. You know, when we are talking about, you know, reality, when we are talking about the equality of a woman, not only women, equality of everybody equally, you know, in the matter of traditions, in the matter of any, we are outcoming all those, you know, bad, rather not bad.
Yeah, but you know what his answer to that is? His answer to that, and I'm quoting T.N. Station again, he says that men and women are equal, but he says they are functionally different. There are tasks that men can perform which women cannot perform, and vice versa as well.
Hey, that goes as a biological difference definitely is there, but we are humans and we have equal, right to understand the information. Now we are growing equally, you know, in every sphere. Why not? We cannot inculcate older traditions to the modern world because that doesn't fit and suits the society. Those point of time, there were traditions meant according to their era. Now we are changing towards advancement. So definitely there is a need of understanding that equality has to get inculcated with the traditions. What was unfair
but you know,
then...
Deepa Rahul Ishwar, what would you like to say to Dharna Jha? Because she says it's simply about equality between men and women. You say it's not about equality, it's about tradition. But what would you say back to her?
Yeah, I think, you know, Sabrimala is not, there are 2 points here. First of all, it's completely, either she's very naive when she's saying that, or she's very clever in manipulating things. So everyone, even a small child, would understand that there is no problem of equality in Sabrimala. Because Sabrimala, in terms of gender, in terms of religion, it's a very inclusive place. And I'm sure everyone on this panel and everyone who listens to me will also agree to it that men and women are allowed there. Lakhs of women enter Sabrimala every day. There are, I mean, every year, there are Hindus, there are Muslims, there are Christians who enter Sabrimala. So the general nature of Sabrimala
but just
is
not women
very
between
inclusive.
the ages of
so
10 and 15 because they are ages of menstruation.
Yes, there is an age regulation there because the character of the deity there is celibate and the deity is a character of male. It's a male deity there. So there is a restriction on female. Had this been a female deity, the restriction would have been on men. So why do you look at it as an equality problem? Please look at it as the character of the Lord Ayappa there. So I
think Dharna is saying, Deepa, Dharna is saying, all right, fair enough, you have your point of view, but all of you have filed a review petition in the Supreme Court.
Why, when Supreme Court has given this verdict, we actually should follow because we live in a country which is abide by the Constitution.
Why then has the Supreme Court, in the history of Supreme Court,
the first time took
up this case for an open court
you
hearing?
And Rahul also, because you're making sure that women of menstruating don't enter the temple. Not one of them has entered the temple since the Supreme Court ordered the 28th of September. We are making sure that our beliefs are not punished. Are you not guilty or possibly guilty of contempt of court?
We are only making sure that Not at all, because the Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court, would itself have felt that there might be at least a remote chance of review of this verdict, which is why, in the history of the Supreme Court, for the first time, they've allowed for an open hearing of review petitions. So that itself shows that
But the Supreme Court has not stayed the earlier order allowing women between the ages of 10 and 50 entering the shrine.
It's been 3 months.
There's no interim stay, by the way.
Sir, I understand. But at the same time, you should understand that there are lakhs of people out there whose beliefs are being tarnished because of a minority set of women who want to enter. And about these young women who want to enter the Sabrimala even today, what kind of devotion is it that prompts them to enter today itself rather than waiting for another 1 month till the review petition comes out? I seriously don't understand. If they could wait for all these years, what would be the intention for them to come in today?
What about the rights of a woman to enter
not
the
devotion.
temple?
It's just defiance. It's just to break a tradition. It's not devotion.
That is because that is what you follow as a devotion. Na? That is because that is what you follow as a devotion. What about the devotion of other women who, after the Supreme Court verdict, want to go to the temple?
Tell me about
devotees, and obviously
All right, we have a caller. 1 second, I'll come back to you, ladies. We have a caller. We have Kumar Shankar calling in from Bengaluru. Our phone lines are open. The numbers on the top of the screen. You can call wherever you want. Kumar Shankar is on the phone line. I'll come back to Deepa. Kumar Shankar, what would you like to say, or do you have a question for one of our guests?
It is Kumar Shankar. See, there are lakhs and lakhs of people who are practicing this tradition. And there are actually women who are against this, who are protesting. But when you look in South India, people are in favor of this. So why shouldn't this be allowed? Every day,
why shouldn't this be allowed? Right. Well, I keep watching this debate
so many
because
lakhs
the arguments of...
in favor of this?
Why you have to...
Okay, Kumar Shankar, I'll tell you what, Deepa will speak to you directly. Deepa Rahul Ishwar, what would you like to say to Mr. Kumar Shankar, who's a viewer of India Ahead calling in from Bengaluru?
No, I understand. Yeah, with all due respect to you, sir, but then I don't understand which section of women are you saying are... there are people in South India who are welcoming the verdict, is what you said, but then except for a government, which is a left government, and it has its own ideologies, with all due respect to that, which other women do you think are honestly interested in going to Sabrimala who wants this verdict implemented for their devotion? I'm not saying this. There are a lot of women who want this implemented because they want to prove a point. There are a lot of women who want to be there in Sabrimala today because they can get the attention they want. But I'm asking, who are the actual devotees who actually want this verdict? I mean, if you have any solid cases that way, I'm interested to know. So all I'm saying is that the only section who are ardently welcoming the verdict is either the left government, who obviously I respect them for standing by their ideology, but I'm let down by the government because they're not taking into consideration the people who elected them there. That's a different topic. Anyway, the only people who are for the verdict is either the government or people like Tripti Desai or people like this Maniti group who's gone there, who have got clear agendas in going to Sabrimala, or else why do you not see any actual devotee going to Sabrimala?
What is the agenda, for example, the Maniti group that tried to enter the temple today?
The agenda, number one, is to destroy traditions, to destroy Hindu traditions. They know that Hindus do not usually stand united, but this is a great opportunity given by Lord Ayyappa for all of us to stand united. But then there is a
Hindus
very clearly that Hindus are the weakest groups when it comes to unity.
So
they have an agenda to break us. They have an agenda to attack us.
Vineet Goenka from the BJP, do you believe that there is a conspiracy over here by some groups? She's alleging people like a Maniti group that tried to enter the temple today, people like Tripti Desai, to sort of undermine the faith of Hinduism.
Yes.
Thank you, Jujar. After 18 minutes, I
got
a chance to
speak. Would they not want to wait for another 1 month?
I have 4 points.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I'll come to you quicker now this time, Vineet.
You speak, madam. Can I speak, ma'am? I've been listening very patiently. If you can